Two scoops on each.
There we go.
It's not even red anymore.
Music releases and merch. What we got going on? That's fucking spicy.
Dude.
Hey everybody. Hey, this is Aaron from AZ Local Show. And today I'm with, I'm sorry, I gotta remember, Thomas. Yeah, so I was about to say Taylor. I'm sorry. Thomas, Blair, Zach, and Dylan. And then we got Taylor on video chat as well as Lance.
Hello.
Yeah, so we're gonna do our little hot ones here. I don't know if anybody's seen online, there's like a chicken wing thing where they eat hot wings and then they ask questions. I'm ripping that shit off. So that's what we're doing. So yeah, we're gonna get into this really quick, not waste any time. But yeah, let's get into this, guys. Let's get sauced up and then we'll get into this first question.
The first one, you only mess with this one?
This is the mild. I only go up to medium, and medium is pretty warm. So like the mild should be just flavorful. You know.
Well,
let's just
okay. Cheers, guys. Take your word for it.
Cheers.
Yeah. That's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
I kind of.
All right, guys. We had some members changes. Let's talk about that. Taylor and Thomas, you guys are newer guys in this mix, right? Thomas, you just recently joined. More recently, right? The newest one, I would imagine. Yeah.
That's correct. Yeah.
Yeah. The sound really evolved and really, I would say, tightened with the addition. Would you guys agree or?
Agreed. Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
No, most definitely. Yeah.
Voice of an angel.
Yeah. It brought the ability to have the two frontmans, a clean and a screamer, you know, and be able to put all of it into it versus one vocalist up front.
I always admire
all the time.
Yeah, and I always admire metal vocalists that do guitar too, man.
And that's huge too.
That's tough.
It'd be different if he wasn't playing guitar.
Yeah,
as
like
well.
doing like one melody and then like singing another melody on top of it. That's tough shit, dude.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah. So how it all came about is Taylor and I, we were actually in a really small project for a really short period of time called Skyview, which some people know of. We played, I believe, 2 shows together, and that's really where we, sort of joined forces and had that synergy at first. Afterwards, there's a period of time where the two of us were out of the music scene, and yeah, that's when Taylor called me up. I had been actively looking for, a project for a band, and I think it made a lot of sense. So I'm really glad when I tried out, the guy said, all right, well, we'll take him on. We'll see how he does. So,
that's awesome. And then obviously one of the members isn't even from Arizona, or like, did he recently move to Arizona? Tell us about this, Taylor. What's your situation in Utah?
So, I mean, it's a weird situation because me and a couple other guys actually started the band 2015, and I lived in Arizona at the time. I'm from Arizona. I grew up there, went to high school, all that. And then we had some differences, and I had left in 2016, 2015, 2016, something like that. Dylan took my spot. I then moved to Utah a year later, and then I can't remember what happened, but I got basically a phone call saying, hey, do you want to come back? And after like thinking about it, and basically my thing was like, yeah, but I am staying in Utah for the time being, and if we can make it work, we can make it work. I mean, without to get too much into it, I mean, here we are, and we've been going, it's been 2 years now? Yeah, it's been 2 years.
Yeah. Well, we were kind of talking about it beforehand, the difference between practice and rehearsal, and if everyone individually keeps on top of their shit, coming together before shows, you can really just rehearse like 3-4 times, right?
Exactly.
And right now, obviously, there's not any shows going on, so you guys can just be busy get like recording shit done. Videos. You obviously just released a video.
Yeah.
So things like that should be definitely be getting done. Okay, guys, let's move on. Let's get on.
Watch you fall.
All right, so yeah, this is the medium. Question 2 coming up.
Oh yeah, that was good.
Okay. So it's getting spicier. We talked about the video and the new normal for musicians and stuff. Staying relevant and supplementing income right now. Lance, it's kind of a question towards you too. It's kind of a different world, especially for videographers. Kind of have to go at it differently, right? You've been getting more into like green screen stuff. Is it kind of hard for you to like, I don't know, do videos right now, or what's it like for your world?
Oh no.
Oh, what?
Lance, we
Lance,
can't
you
hear
cut out
you.
for a second.
Oh.
Your mic's off. Or audio isn't working anymore.
Tay, try to say something. Okay, it's Lance.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
God damn it, Lance.
Right back after this break.
Well, this is a perfect segue to say Lance is an amazing videographer. As you can tell, his video quality is great, but the audio he definitely doesn't mess with.
Not as strong as
We provide the audio for that.
But if you look at that video, holy shit, doesn't that look great? But yeah, we can't hear we can't hear you, bro. For some reason, we
You
can't
had
hear
it, and then it went away.
I thought it was just my ears from this heat.
That's unfortunate. Well, hopefully you can try and figure it out while we kind of continue the conversation here. But you guys, staying relevant and supplementing an income right now. It's kind of a weird time.
It's very, very different and odd on anything, any industry. Everyone feels it, but it's that extra money that's coming out of our pockets right now that is the challenge. We're not playing shows. It's a different ball game to sell merch. There's a lot more struggles to have a band fund, if you will. So a lot of what we're doing right now, we do have to chip in as individuals until we can start getting a regular revenue back in kind of thing.
No, literally, because with bands, I don't know if a lot of like normal people realize this, but shows are really where the money comes from. The merch table. That's really where the most money comes from. And without shows, it's pretty tough to reach people that are willing to spend money on your fucking merch.
We're just a t-shirt company.
Dude, yeah, you know what? I feel weird about saying it, but I'm glad you brought that up. Dude, it is
We've
so
said that
true.
forever.
Yeah,
We've
it
said
is
that
so
forever.
true. And if bands really look at themselves as that's where they'll start making profit. Is
True.
You are a t-shirt company that makes music, and if you really look at yourself that way, you're gonna start making some profit. And you got to make designs that are really cool and interesting, because not everybody's just gonna want the band name.
Yeah. Right.
They want like some sort of cool design behind that, and what looks really cool while they wear it and shit like that.
Yeah, I mean,
I think that's what a lot of people didn't realize when like the whole streaming thing took off, is like you're selling a brand now. Like, you're not making money off music. Like, you are a glorified merch company, and you have to kind of realize that to tackle like the right business plan.
Yeah.
I mean, there are bands out there that, I mean, I wouldn't say their music is stellar, but they know how to like reach out to people, and they know how to sell, and that's how they make it.
Oh, exactly, dude. And yeah, when I played music, I always looked at like AC/DC, which I hope nobody loves AC/DC, but I hate AC/DC. And I always thought, man, if a band like that can really make it, I was like, well, then shit. Like, it's just all about marketing and reaching your audience and selling to them and marketing to that audience. So yeah, totally, man. I completely agree with how you guys present yourself.
So a quick point as well. I mean, obviously we're talking about how we haven't had the ability to put on a show. We were fortunate enough in March to put on a show. We had a lot of draw there.
We had a show about, what was that, 3 days before quarantine?
Yeah.
Our timing couldn't have been any better.
That was like
Down
the
the wire.
first week of March, right?
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah.
So a point I want to make is the fact that as a band, we really thrive on making sure we've got top quality production, whether that means the studio with Ryan, which we can link the Facebook down below, or Lance here on this call. We really want to make sure that any proceeds we get are pushed back into the band. So that's how we are pushing forward, always coming out with content.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. That's really cool.
Yeah, another like flip side to that coin of as far as cost, like it does help on our end. We have Dylan that does our designs, so there is ways as a band to eliminate cost and just putting in that little extra work.
Yeah, and that's super important too. As long as every individual in the band is hungry for it, and creates their own thing and their own power, to help the band. Yeah, that's awesome, man. That's really cool that it benefits everybody.
Yeah, if no one's aware, Dale does all the shirts and stuff. So.
And we don't pay him at all.
Don't send me your ideas. I don't even.
I'll probably edit out that plug, actually, so nobody knows. Hey. All right, we're getting hot now. This is the hot one.
As I'm taking a look at my life, I realize.
Oh, no! Good thing that's empty.
They spelled it with an H.
This is.
Lance is back. Can you hear us?
Oh yeah!
Yeah.
Well, while we sauce up, that's perfect timing, Lance.
I just reconnected it.
What's life for you like as a videographer in COVID, trying to make money, man? What's it like?
Like I said, business is a little less than what it is. A lot of different things. I kind of took a good month or two to like figure out how to shoot differently, I guess. You know, like more social distancing if I did, smaller groups, smaller crew, you know, having less people there, having more outdoor locations, green screen, you know, stuff where I can, you know, still be able to do this and still be able to put out content for people, but, you know, just reworking it, you know, because I mean, it's my full-time job, so I obviously, you know, I can't stop. But, you know, it's you have to figure out how to just rework things, you know. Streaming videos, I started doing a couple more streaming videos just for extra little income, stuff like that, you know, just I don't know, taking lemons and making lemonade the best you can, I guess.
And that's great, man. And yeah, that's what I love about you and people that get things done in general. It's just you have to adapt. That's really what it is, man. You have to learn and adapt. But he's jumping into it. We're jumping into the hot one. We're kind of on the subject, but music videos. How important are music videos nowadays for bands? I think it is 100%, 1000% extremely important for bands. But what do you guys think? I think it's just a visual.
Yeah, I mean,
world.
it's all, you know, single to single. You know, no one really releases it. I mean, I still listen to records and buy albums, but most people, you know, are just single to single, and that's the best way to get it out there.
Yeah.
You're doing your song a disservice if you come out with a lyric video. I'm just gonna say right there. But music
There's
videos.
some that can be done right. There's some that, the whole just album art with just the lyrics, or it's just.
Lance loves lyric videos, right?
And the amount that you got to spend on a lyric video, you could have just paid somebody to film an actual music video.
Yeah, it depends.
I just turned down like 3 this week. People message me about lyric videos because I don't do them. I just don't. I don't want to do them.
Don't send them highway either. I don't want to do it.
That's awesome, dude. But yeah,
They're getting kind of creative now. I've seen some where like there's like visuals in the background.
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah, you can do them if you can do them good, you know. But I tell people, I'm like, I haven't done them in years. Like, go to somebody who actually does lyric videos and like pay a good amount of money for them and get yourself a professional lyric video. If you know, I can make you one, but it's not going to be, you know, that's like not what I do, you know.
Yeah,
so.
Exactly. It really is a visual age. You know, people want to remember something when it's just words. It's going to be boring. You know, it's not as exciting as visuals and something that comes along with what they're hearing, especially if it's something that really captures what you were saying with the song. So
Yeah.
Also, unless your lyric content, like lyric videos, I think are good if you have specific lyrics that you really want to portray. Like the vocals are like the most important part of the song, and you really want to do the lyrics. But if you're just picking a random song and saying a lyric video, you know what I mean? Like you're kind of emphasizing the wrong aspect of things.
Yeah, no, that's a really great point. Yes, for some bands, totally, it could totally work if it's that meaningful slow song or whatever it is. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I completely agree.
Yeah, if that's your showcase is the lyrics, then yeah, go for a lyric video. But if you're just doing it because you don't want to do anything else, you know, it's not the right medium to utilize.
Oh yeah, you guys
Let's get hotter, dude.
Let's get hotter. I'm ready, man. Yeah, I want to feel some spice. This is the AZ.
My mustache isn't even sweating.
Anyone got hot lips yet?
Fuck, this one's
got a
chunky,
little
dude.
yeah.
A bad habit that's stuck pretend.
Doing the Shack sauce now?
Hell yeah.
Cheers,
All right, here we go.
cheers.
Cheers.
That's delicious.
Oh, I'm not hot at all.
Yeah, that's not really hot at all.
Jelly, bro.
What the? I'm gonna dip that in the hot.
Yeah, right. No, I'm a mixer too for sure.
Good idea. I like it.
No, that's not bad at all. I feel a little sweat, but that's good. Alright, cool.
Yeah.
This is a really important one. Genre labeling. Does it help or hurt bands?
Does anyone even pay attention to that anymore?
They do.
I think so.
For marketing, it's
yeah.
definitely impactful
Yeah.
to
Especially
your
for
marketing.
touring and
Yeah,
like from the
okay.
band perspective and you're trying to set up a tour, I think it's really important for labeling. I don't know, I feel like a lot of bands get really like hesitant on labeling themselves.
We don't want to be the heaviest band on the tour. We don't want to be the softest band.
Which
on
is
the
fine,
tour.
yeah. You don't want to box yourself in, which is great. But at the same time, as far as like people searching for a band, they're usually just like heavy or metalcore or whatever they type in to
Gent.
YouTube search. Yeah, exactly, gent,
Yeah.
whatever. So I think it's really important for bands to actually specify their genre.
Yeah, I mean, on the marketing side of it, like if you're not accurate, then you're selling a fake service. If you say we're a gent band and try to throw that on a bunch of gent kids, they're gonna call you out.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah,
So,
that's a great point too.
You know, on that scale, like it's a necessity. You kind of have to play your cards because that's what you are. And you know, whenever we do it, it's metalcore, electronic. Like that's as easy as we can get, and it's
great.
It
No,
is what it
if
is.
you can find those little blanket kind of labels that kind of and then surprise people later, I think it's great.
That's the way to do it. Keep it more open.
Because you guys do have like a lot of electronic stuff, but for the most part, it's like metalcore.
Yeah,
exactly.
Totally.
Electronic metalcore. No.
He's inventing a new
We should
genre.
use
Yeah.
that one. Hashtag, how do you spell it?
No.
It's definitely more dialed in these days. Honestly, it's more than metalcore. It's definitely more than metal. You guys are almost like progressive, like gent metal. I don't know. I would
Jazz
Progressive,
fusion funk?
gentle.
proggy gent
Gentle.
metal. Proggy gent metal. You know.
Jazz and
Especially-
Gentlecore, electronic gentlecore.
Totally, that's a great way to fucking describe
Gentlecore.
Gentlecore. Dude, there it is, right there.
We need a saxophone. What was that lip harp bullshit
Do the
that you were
mouth
playing?
harp?
We
Yeah.
need that before a breakdown, dude.
Yeah, do you have that on you? You should break out a solo right now.
Dude,
It's about time.
You gotta
Later.
get hotter first. You
Later,
gotta get
just
hotter.
save that.
We can
After
do
the
it after
hottest
that.
one. Yes.
I don't know. You guys got some words out there? You get on the genre labeling? You think it's important?
I'm kind of indifferent to it. Like, I wouldn't say like bands should label themselves, but they should be smart about it. I mean, like when people ask me what kind of band I'm in, I'd just say metal band.
Yeah.
Because not your average person's like, oh, I'm in this post-hardcore electronic metalcore grind band. Like, no one knows what those words mean unless you're in the music.
Oh yeah, no, that's a
For
good
sure.
point too. Yeah, for sure. It's definitely the people that you talk to. Yeah, because that's a good point. If you throw all that shit at them, they're gonna be like, what? Like,
We played with Buckcherry.
you guys
we could
played
be
with
rock.
Buck-
We
You guys played
did.
with Buckcherry?
Yeah, we
Really?
sure did.
What?
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
that's fucking awesome.
It is.
We were the heaviest band on that one.
Did you interact with that band at all? Were they dicks or?
The vocalist was a dick. The
Well,
band was great when we were
Band
lining
was
up.
cool.
They
They
were
took all the
sweet,
green rooms.
super awesome. Yeah,
Yeah.
vocalist was a dick. I hope he sees this.
Yeah, dude. Anytime I've dealt with like a bigger band, like I played with LA Guns. They're like, I don't know, you guys are. They're like
Yeah,
an 80s
yeah.
band.
Yeah.
Yeah, the drummer was a fucking douchebag, man.
Really?
He was such a dick, dude. Yeah.
Most drummers are.
We did
Yeah.
Parkway.
Yeah,
they
seriously.
were awesome. People we've always been to encounter with have been pretty cool,
Yeah,
man.
really? Oh, well, that's cool. Hey, just trying to call out those dicks in the big bands.
That's it. That's it.
Let's go. All right, cool. This is the honey hot. I feel like this won't be hot just because of the sweet.
We should
Yeah.
mix it with the hot.
Yeah, right.
I need a whole ass another plate.
Honey hot. Everybody's on it.
The
Oh, everybody
heat
else threw
hitter.
some hot on it.
Everyone else did it.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah, mix it up. All right, let's go.
Cheers.
I'll throw that other one on it now.
What's up?
Hot.
Was that new?
Yeah, I ain't chef, bro. Oh,
Yeah, you should do it. It's better hotter.
okay.
Yeah, these Aside from Blair dying over there,
No, I'm glad
I think
for
the
her.
girl was. I think the girl was wrong. I think they're getting sweeter as we go.
Right? Totally.
Definitely not hot.
Okay.
That was great.
Oh, this is so good.
A little bit of this.
This is more towards to Lance over there, but green screen music videos. Is it hard or like how was that? Did you guys even like were in the same room together, or did you guys shoot individually?
We actually filmed that before the whole world got crazy.
Oh yeah, really? Okay, cool.
But we did it in my garage. And Lance, you can kind of take it from there.
Wait,
man,
Lance,
but-
talk right now, Lance. I think we lost your audio again.
No, he's good.
Again, yeah, we
Oh,
did.
never.
Yeah, no, we lost your audio.
Audio really isn't your strength.
Yeah.
Man.
He looked fucking
He's
good.
good. bailed.
Hold up, wait.
Well,
a
we're
minute.
talking
be
to the
back.
band. So you guys shot this beforehand.
Is it working now?
Oh, okay,
Oh,
yeah, there we
yeah.
go.
Wow, that was
Yeah,
magical.
Troubleshooting
but
101.
but did you guys shoot that individually in front of green screens, or were you set up?
I just shot them all individually.
Yeah,
Just
that's
and then I mean it's fun. Green screens are good. It's just like anything like a white screen or something. But the problem or the hardest part, I guess, is because it's kind of like painting with like a lot of canvas. So like you can do anything.
Yeah.
And it's cool to have the ability to do anything, but it's also really tough because like you know what I mean? Like your options are so far, you have to kind of create one and then stick with it and hope that you know what you made works out. It's interesting. I mean, I like doing it. It's a different challenge versus building a set or like going to a location and shooting. Yeah, it's it was fun. It was neat. It was like my first, probably I would say second one, but first one in new software and just doing it in a different way. So it was cool. I got to do some tutorials and learn a bunch of stuff about how to do it better and
That's
you
kind
know.
of what
it
I
worked.
was kind of figuring you shot it individually, just based off like the angles of the video. But if you watch the music video that Emerald Isle just released, a lot of the shots the band is together, but like Lance is saying, he shot them individually, so you can just later put everyone together in your whole screen in the video, right?
Yeah.
Ah.
Oh, Lance, we
Lance,
lost your
audio. Your audio! God damn it. But yeah, I know all about that. I do a lot of green screen shit myself, and what's cool is like once you get everyone in their own little green screen world, you can put them together later, and it's fucking amazing what you can do with technologies these days. But Lance, yeah, your audio has been cut again.
You're cut.
This
hear you,
has been
Lance.
yeah, it's cut.
Oh.
Sing.
Yeah, let's get him over. I want to sweat, man. I haven't broken a sweat, yo.
Yeah.
Yay!
Tell us your story.
So while we sauce up, you go ahead. This is the mango habanero, boys.
You can put more on the spoon, bro.
All right. Here we go.
good?
This is habanero.
All right, let's do it. Oh.
There's the zing. There's the zing on this one. But still,
I don't got a zing.
it's like it's more sweet. I do feel it on my lips. Ooh, that is a little bit spicier. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. It's actually
It takes a second.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a bite on that one. We kind of talked about it a little bit, but singles versus EPs. More importantly, are full albums dead? You guys just released a music video, which is, like we were talking about, really important. And I think bands nowadays can live off of singles. But I think we're getting more into a day and age where bands can live off of EPs rather than a whole full album.
Yeah, I mean, I guess what is a full album? 9 to 11 or 10 plus? You know what I mean? Like I guess that's how I would kind of look at it.
But when it's your favorite band, how bad do you want that full album?
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's-
it's always rewarding.
Yeah, I mean,
it is. It's
It
always
depends.
rewarding.
Yeah, I guess it depends.
I think there's a necessity to it, but I think to be able to do that, you have to already establish a sound and a following to push all that material out there.
Exactly. Yeah,
Yeah,
for
you know what I
the
mean?
bigger bands, for sure. You're kind of expecting a full album.
Yeah.
But local bands and lesser bands, they can get away with singles and EPs. 4-song, 5-song quick EPs, and just get it out. Because because people are just so quick. They'll listen to it and then they're on to the next thing the next week.
Listen,
know?
love, forget.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's it, you know?
Back to like approaching it like a business. Like those bigger bands do it because they have the financial backing. I mean, like we all have good jobs, but does it financially make sense for us to pour 10 grand into you know a music video? Not a music video, a full length.
And we were talking about
10 grand music video.
I'll do green screen, I'll do location, I'll do it all.
But yeah, Dylan, you were talking about it earlier.
Helicopters.
It's a 53-minute song, Lance.
You want to
do it.
definitely. But Dylan, you were talking about it earlier. You definitely want to release like the best of the best for yourself. And singles, you know, if you want really top-notch quality, you could be spending $400 to $600 on one single just on the recording.
Even more.
Yeah, exactly. Even more, yeah, totally. So talking about a whole EP, you're talking about thousands of dollars already just on just the audio. So a lot of people don't think about that. So I think for bands, you can really live off of a single with a music video.
You absolutely can live off the EPs and the singles.
Yeah.
Like a lot of us, we are. I mean, like we're not tooting our horns like we have a full album out. Like, that's what we've done, and you know the money comes into play with we can't afford 9 songs in a calendar year. You know, we can do 4 or 5. Cool.
And it's also another chance to introduce the new members. You know, you have a music video, and people are like, "Oh shit, who are these other?" You know, and like they started like looking into the band more and shit like
Absolutely.
that. So, yeah. Anything else, guys? Before we start getting to the last one here.
I think
I'm feeling this.
it just comes down to what phase you are in your band. Most importantly, probably your fan base and the size of that. If you're going to a show and you're selling 10 tickets, you're probably not going to put out an album unless you record it yourself. But if you're selling out, or if you're selling like 100, 150 tickets, you're playing for national acts, whatever, you're moving merch, I think at that point you might be able to add on. But yeah, like you guys were saying, it's more about, I guess, singles and EPs now, which is super weird because back in the day it was kind of like looked down upon.
For locals, yeah, dude. It's really the day and age for it, man. Totally.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Let's do it.
This is our last one, boys. This one is called Inferno.
That's exactly what it is.
All right.
You nailed that.
You guys ready?
Oh, fuck.
Right? Look at that.
Where'd the bottle opener go?
Wow.
It's gonna be spicy.
We got one over here.
Thank you. Oh, you put it away, you bastard.
Keep it off your lips.
So remember,
Yeah, right.
remember not to
Try
touch
it.
your eyeballs.
Toss it back.
Get a spoonful of that.
All right, cheers, guys.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the last one. No chicken, full spoonful.
Yeah, that's good.
So far, it's good.
Larry's eating like his wife.
I don't get it out fast.
You really did, right?
Right, eating the best of the spice.
So far, okay, that does have some spice to it for sure. All right, guys. This is the last words area for you. Music releases. You guys also have some merch going on, but let's talk all about this. Music releases and merch. What we got going on? That's fucking spicy.
Dude, yeah.
Oh, you guys are adorable.
I thought it was gonna be worse.
So we just released some merch as far as kind of with the music video. It's available on our website now, officialemeraldisle.com. So go on there, check it out. We got a couple fun things that I did with the art stuff I do with coasters. So there's not just shirts, you know, there's some other things you can pick out and look at. So that we just launched. So obviously we got that rolling. As far as like releasing anything, obviously the music video is out, but our main focus right now is studio.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, right now, we can't get in based off our producer and his guidelines right now, and we have to respect that. You know, and that is what it is. So, you know, that you know, we changed gears with we can't record. Let's get a music video out there. You know, like we just had to adjust with the times.
And exactly, that's what I was just talking about, adapting, and that's the smartest thing for anybody right now that's trying to get by, especially in this field. Yeah,
We're like trying
What drink we talking, dude? That got really hot.
I'm fucking sweating.
He's turning red.
But it's definitely the most important thing for people right now is to adapt. It's definitely a different world. And it's just thinking on your feet, man. Like shit like this. This is things that we gotta get going and get doing. Is just new forms of reaching people.
Yeah, exactly.
But you guys got anything for us out there, guys?
No, I mean, I'm just chilling.
Man, I wish you guys had like a spoonful of like Tabasco or something.
It's not 110 degrees, so that's nice.
Oh
It's
yeah,
114 today, dude.
dude. Oh my god.
Only 100.
That's hotter than these wings.
Yeah, that's definitely harder than these wings.
It's not.
This
Yeah.
weekend, it's supposed to be like up to 120 or something.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I gotta shoot both Saturday and Sunday.
I hope it's
Oh.
outside.
Dude.
Outside.
Nice.
Oh, dude, Lance. Yeah.
1 p.m.
Yeah. What time are you shooting?
No,
Dirt.
we're going early in the morning.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah. Good
That's
luck.
the only time that's the only time it's decent. But yeah, okay, guys. That was it, man. If you guys want to slurp up the sauce on the bottom, you're a badass.
You want to
But,
share? You want to share the cup?
Yeah, just down the road.
Oh, don't be, dude. I'll
Dude.
drink that shit. I'm gonna.
No.
Should we
just
mix
do
it all
for
in
the
one?
wine,
Should we
bro.
mix it
Do
all
for
in
the
one?
wine.
I'll drink it. I don't give a shit.
Do a last wing with all the sauces?
Yeah, the
Oh.
shack sauce wing, dude.
Right? Is there more
Watch out
wings?
for
There
Or you
are.
can drink it.
Yeah.
It's the perfect amount.
I say
Oh,
you, I
done.
say you mix the hot with the Inferno because those were really the hottest
One time.
ones.
All right,
Where's the
well,
hot?
you're gonna have to make up a question on the fly for
All
this
right,
one.
Well, we still got the Inferno over here. I'll start with that. Just get a little drizzle.
Where's the hot? This
Yeah,
one's
there's the
hot.
hot. There's the Inferno.
Here's the hot AF sauce.
Okay.
Cheers.
Alright,
let's get into
Cheers,
it.
guys. This is the
Cheers.
Inferno plus the hot. Oh my god.
That's so good, dude. This is the hottest one they got.
She said the Inferno was the hottest one. Maybe there's like an off menu one. We're like, no, we don't do this one to regular people. Dude, that's spicy as shit to me.
All right, Taylor.
I'm with you, man.
Alright, we're talking funniest, craziest story at a show. Hit us with
Oh,
it.
my lips.
What do we got? What's craziest something that happened at a show?
You got Taylor.
What?
Taylor, do you
Did you have an
I
embarrassing
already
moment?
said it.
You said it?
Yeah, I fell off stage.
He said
Oh.
it quietly. That
Oh, okay, yeah, I didn't. You fell off
We were
stage.
playing Unforgiven,
It's so great.
and my foot like slipped off the was it the riser?
Yeah.
There's a bunch of
Yeah,
water
just
on the stage. I
totally
wasn't
came down into the crowd. Or no, I don't know where. I definitely fell off the stage, but
How did you play it off? Like, did you jump back up or? were you
yeah, I
hurt?
just immediately jumped back up and like I was just like smiling and laughing
Were you
about
hurt
it.
at all?
That's the thing. I kind of like, if you've ever seen me at a show, I kind of just jump around like a fucking idiot. And,
It's pretty much in the crowd anyway.
yeah, like I always like to just run around in the crowd and just like to have fun. I think that's a big thing about our live shows. We all have fun.
Yeah, and I can't wait for shows to be normal again, man. I went to a show not too long ago to film a band, and it really wasn't the same. I can't wait till we were able to run around and fucking just
Awesome.
bump around at shows, man.
Yep.
You got one, Tom? We'll go around the horn.
Yeah. So one of my best memories of playing on stage, like I said before, I'm recent enough to the band, but I just remembered it was one of our first times jamming Unforgiven on stage, and so that was a pretty big milestone. And towards the end of the song,
Time I fell, asshole.
so in addition to Taylor falling, something that really stood out is I had looked out into the crowd for the last breakdown, and there was actually a mosh pit happening, like right then and there. And I was like, you know what? I've watched the other, couple bands on stage. There's no movement in the crowd, but that was something that was really cool to see.
Yeah,
Everyone
totally,
was
man.
moshing.
Yeah, when people get into your, and especially now you guys when people are gonna start singing along to your songs, that's gotta be an amazing feeling too, right? Like people getting into your fucking music, that's awesome. Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah. I guess mine's like a longer or over a bunch of shows. So I'm blind as hell. I can't see anything. And I am scared every show that something's gonna happen because I'm ear-eared in and I can't hear anything. Like it is, I'm all fully blasted and then take my glasses off, boom, everything's gone and then lights are out. So every show I get scared, and I tell Zach before we start, if something happens, make sure I'm aware. Like, just come shake me, because I'll keep playing. Like, I'm just playing, you know, doing my thing. So,
come shake me.
yeah, dude. Like that. Like, it's literally been such a scare. And you know, I got my board next to me. Take your glasses off. You're like, what knob? So like, I like 90% of the time on stage, I'm freaking out because I can't see. That's pretty much it. But I recently got LASIK, and I can't wait to play a show this
Before or
way.
after the February show?
I
don't think you've been able to see yet.
No, I don't think I've done a show with them with LASIK
Then a
yet.
new one.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So you can shoot lasers from your eyeballs now.
From
right?
my eyeballs.
From your-
We no longer need a
Directly.
light show. We
Yeah,
have his
that's
eyes.
awesome. Which is that's
gonna be
awesome.
sick.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I've
like
heard that.
I'm thankful to be able to see, and thankful that you know I didn't trip over my drum set, chords, amps. Like I'm literally Helen Keller at some points, just back there in between people's amps and
Oh,
shit.
dude,
Like it got ugly, but these guys,
Like,
you know.
you like knock over your drum set, people are like, yeah, rock and roll!
Yeah, dude!
Fuck yeah! Show it to sound checking!
Seriously, one of my favorite parts of the show. Like Blair will get done with the show, and he'll look at me and go, Zach, how'd we do? How'd we sound?
Was the crowd into it?
No, anything.
Awesome, dude.
I love that.
Dude, well, that takes all the pressure off for sure.
It's awesome.
What, you got another story for us or anything crazy?
I have two.
Go for it, yeah.
So one was at Parkway Drive. This was like, I mean, 3 years ago.
4 years ago, yeah.
4 years ago.
That was back when I was doing vocals, and I went to jump off stage, and I got hooked at the press room. And I'm like 6 foot, and so I'm sitting there running, trying to do vocals. As I unhook myself, my entire ass is showing at this point. I run into the pit and I just get fucking laid out because there was a pit in the middle and whatever. And then I had to jump back on stage, and then I had to tell everybody that I ripped my pants, and I turned around and you just saw my underwear and my ass.
Wait, was that the end of the set, or were you like?
That was
Mid-set.
like
Mid-set.
second or third song.
Yes.
It's right in the
Yeah,
middle. He
dude.
can play the rest of the show.
That's
with
awesome.
Boxes
Yeah.
And then-
hanging out.
I was hoping you were gonna say that. Yeah.
Second one was a CD release. We had issues with our bass rig. And so I walked up to Blair because I'm like, I can only do so much like comedy and cracking jokes and talking to people.
Oh, God.
It's like 7 minutes in, I was like, hey man, you want to like say something? And he's like, open up the fucking pit, please.
Yeah.
Like all
Drummers
polite
don't
and
do
shit.
to
No.
their microphone.
And he's blind, so he's standing up. He can't even. There's no audience to him. He's just like open it. He doesn't even know there's a pit.
No, dude. That was the worst. He literally was like, "You got something to say?" And just, what is this thing? Like,
Yeah, dude.
like I don't know how to hold it, dude.
He hasn't had a
No,
microphone
so-
since.
Yeah, no, it ain't happening. Ain't happening.
That's great. Yeah, that's the show, guys. Thanks for watching, guys. Honestly, I was hanging. That wasn't even that
No, it
spicy,
wasn't.
right?
Yeah,
They
we
got
gotta
a little
go to
spicy
like
towards
Buffalo
the end.
Wild Wings
Yeah,
next time.
I know, right? Yeah, definitely next time for sure.
Episode 2.
Lance, I really appreciate you hanging out this whole time.
Thank you, Lance.
But Emma Lyle, you guys pay attention. They got a lot of stuff going on. And thanks for hanging out, guys.
Hey, thank
Later.
you.
Thank you.